You know the feeling, right? You spend hours getting a prompt just right. It's a work of art, only to watch the AI just completely ignore it and go off on some wild tangent. It is so frustrating. It's like herding cats, but the cats are made of code. Well, what if there was a better way? Today, we are diving deep into that better way. We're talking about agent SOPs and how you can finally tame the chaos of AI automation. And that's really the billion-dollar question, isn't it? These modern AIs have this absolutely incredible power to reason, to create. They can compose music. So why is it still such a struggle to get consistent, predictable results for the complex stuff we developers actually need to do? What gives?
Okay, so let's look at the current landscape. Right now, as a developer, you're pretty much stuck between a rock and a hard place. You have to make this painful choice, navigating between two really flawed extremes: total control or total chaos.
On one end, you've got those rigid code-defined state machines. You know the frustration of a brittle system. You change one tiny little thing and the entire house of cards comes tumbling down. It's a nightmare. Then, on the other end, you have these fully autonomous agents. And you definitely don't want the chaos of an agent that just gives you a different, completely unreliable result every single time you run it. It feels like you have to pick your poison. But what if you didn't have to choose? What if you could get the best of both worlds? Well, this is where we find that perfect sweet spot. Let me introduce you to Agent Standard Operating Procedures, or as we'll call them, SOPs.
So what are they? Honestly, the best way to think about agent SOPs is like a recipe for your AI. It's a super simple, standardized markdown format. You write out the instructions in plain English, giving the AI a clear plan, but you also leave it room to be smart and improvise when it needs to. It's this powerful middle ground that actually came out of Amazon's own internal builder community.
And this quote just nails the core idea. The goal isn't perfect, rigid control. It's about being, and I love this term, deterministic. You want the AI to follow your core steps, but you also want it to be intelligent enough to handle surprises. It's that balance that makes all the difference. Now, here's what makes this so practical. First, you get structured steps. You can tell the AI what it must do, what it should do, and what it may do. That's precise control. Then there are parameterized inputs, which means you can stop writing those one-off prompts and start building reusable, flexible templates. You can even get the AI to help you write new SOPs. And, this is huge, you get progress tracking. That builds trust and makes debugging so much easier. All right, that's enough theory. Let's see this thing in action. We're going to do a practical walkthrough with a really common and powerful use case, the code-based summary SOP. And look how simple it is to get going. Seriously, it's just a familiar pip install, a quick little configuration update, and then you run a command to verify everything's there. Any developer can do this in like 2 minutes. And boom, after that verify command, this is what you get: a whole list of prepackaged, ready-to-use SOPs right out of the box. This means you can hit the ground running and start automating real work immediately, no coding required.
Using one is just as easy. You just type the @ command. The agent then interactively asks you for what it needs, in this case, the path to the codebase, and you just tell it in plain English. It's a completely natural conversational workflow.
And the payoff? Well, just look at this. In a few minutes, the agent did something that would have taken a human developer hours, maybe even days. It analyzed the entire package, generated a whole suite of docs, put it all into a nice, clean README, and even pulled out key insights about the architecture. All from one simple conversation. Okay, but this is where it gets really powerful. We're about to go from running individual tasks to creating fully automated systems, just by chaining these SOPs together. Think of it like a smart assembly line for your code. The code-based summary SOP runs first and creates documentation. That documentation, the output, becomes the input for the next SOP, which designs a new feature. Then that design feeds the next one, which creates tasks. It's a sequence of intelligent artifact handoffs that create a complete, automated workflow. And the best part? You are not locked into one specific ecosystem. Agent SOPs are platform agnostic by design. That means you can use them with the tools you already know and love, whether that's Claude skills, custom commands in your IDE, or your own Python modules. So let's just cut to the chase here. This isn't just another cool tool. This is a real competitive edge. Because let's be honest, reliable, scalable AI automation isn't just coming, it is the future of software development.
This quote from the team that built it really says it all. Agent SOPs fix that fundamental problem, that tension between total control and total chaos that has been holding back real, widespread AI automation for so long. This is the breakthrough we've been waiting for.
So, if you're ready to get ahead of the curve, the next steps couldn't be simpler. You can open the GitHub repository right now, install the package with that one command we showed you, and then just try the code-based summary SOP on one of your own projects. See for yourself.
Things are moving at an incredible speed. In a field like this, you really can't afford to get stuck working with last-generation tools that are either too brittle to be useful or too chaotic to be reliable.
So, the final question is pretty simple, really. As the entire industry speeds up around you, will your AI workflow evolve with it, or are you going to let it get left behind?